Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you've been watching this transmission. Tis I, Mike Martins. I want to thank you for joining me. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'm getting a lot of feedback on the ground from people all over the place, all over the English-speaking world. And today I got a really interesting story for you guys. And today I'm calling this one Sleepless in Seattle. Yeah, I know, movie rights, but that's okay. I don't think anyone cares about that movie anymore. But I do have some important information on the ground from the Space Needle. No, well, someone living in Seattle. And sent me an email. And it's not good. So here goes. Let me just open her up here. Let me open this beautiful skyline back up again. Hey, Mike. Anonymous here. I wish I lived close by, Mike. I think we would be best of friends. I'm a techie. I'm employed as a computer system analyst, IT security, and a network engineer for 8 years now. Yes, time flies, Mike. I live a stone's throw away from Seattle and continue to work on I commute to work on average 40 minutes. It used to take me 15 minutes. So many people move to Clyde Hill and Yarrow Point, so congestion going into the city is horrendous. It was never like this. The affordability level is so out of reach since 2017-ish, like overnight. I caught one of your Seattle is skyrocketing videos from early 2017, and you were right on the money. The foreign buyers tax was implemented in Vancouver, and a lot of wealthy investors migrated here almost overnight. I did find published magazines around the city from time to time, only in Mandarin or Cantonese, not sure which language exactly, but they were spotlighting Seattle properties. Wow. Funny, I tried to look up the video Seattle skyrocketing, and it is no longer there. And I doubt you would delete it seeing what is happening today. Empty, vacant apartments everywhere. Most of my coworkers moved to Nevada to start new lives, and the city has changed so much so fast. It's amazing how a vibrant city died almost in a matter of 2 years. I'm shafted. I bought at the height of 2018, and I was so happy watching the news broadcasts that Seattle is the highest and hottest markets in all of America. It was a lottery ticket as I seen my wealth go nuts. But things shifted in the last few months and prices are dropping like a rock. The media really is not showing the brunt of the full force. My area is actually down 10%, not 5%, like everyone is saying. My house has been on the market since November 2018. Not a single offer or showing. I am down $109,000. It's hard, Mike, to stomach and digest this. I played the fool and now I'm paying. A friend of mine introduced me to your channel a few years back and I check in from time to time. You're a great person and stay that way. If I can give any advice to your followers, don't let money and greed blind your better judgment. Sincerely, Anonymous. Okay, guys, Sleepless in Seattle, what's happening? I've been covering this for years now. Ever since the foreign buyers tax was implemented in Vancouver, and I talk about this a lot, it took a hit on Seattle. And a lot of the Seattle proper had to move out, which making commutes to work horrendous. A lot of people just gave up and they left. They moved east to states like Nevada, Utah, Texas, even as far as Arizona and way far out east of the Carolinas. So it is absolutely phenomenal. If you want to email me your story, I get so many emails. It's MikeMartins1980 at gmail.com, MikeMartins1980 at gmail.com. Send me and add me on Skype if you want to be on the show on trends in the housing market, Mike Martins 1980. I could tell by the way, he wrote this. He took his time to write this out, several paragraphs here. He wanted his story out there. He's down 100 and what was it? 104,000, I think it was. 109,000. So, uh, I would recommend. I would like to know. I know it's none of my business how much he put down, right? Because if he did put down 50 or 60 thousand, he's he's just like the guy from the other story I read from Richmond Hill. It is getting really bad. I've been receiving so many emails from so many people, and I really like the fact that so many people are reaching out and getting in touch with me to tell me and to create awareness to everybody. But the damage might get worse than what it is. Seattle was booming right after the Vancouver foreign buyer tax went in. A lot of investors went to Toronto, and a majority of them went also to the Seattle King County area. I was seeing Blaine, Washington going through the roof. I'm like, what? And becoming one of the hottest markets in the country. Blaine, um, just all of King County, up right down to Olympia, was just going out of control. And a lot of Seattleites, born and raised, did leave the city. I've been reading a lot of this, and it's gotten so bad that tech companies might be having to force relocation to another area because a lot of the talent is leaving the Seattle area. So, people jumped on the bandwagon, the housing wagon, at the wrong time. I think by the end of 2019, early 2020, if you bought within the last 4 years, you're going to be shafted. A lot of people are looking to sell now, and there's a huge glut of condos on the market right now in the King County, Seattle area. Just a huge glut of condos. There's an oversupply on the market, and they're just houses are sitting and sitting. And no, it's not a buyer's market because affordability is not there. And it's not worth enslaving yourself with interest rates rising, and it's scary. And Seattle, too bad. It's a great city, a great vibrant city, and it's scary to see that it's turning into an empty shell, just like Sydney, Vancouver, Paris, London, Auckland, San Diego, San Jose. All these cities are turning into empty shells. These vibrant cities have been transformed. Just literally in the 2 years, 3 years. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I would like to hear feedback on this one. I'll leave a link below to another video in the comments there. I'll pin it to the top, and then I'll leave another, and then in that video there's a link pinned to the top. So there's going to be a chain of videos that you could watch in a segmented order. And please send me your emails if you're in Australia, New Zealand, the UK, the United States of America, and Canada. I want to hear your stories. We want to hear your stories. We want to know. We want to be aware, and we want to create awareness. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to support the transmission and you don't have a PayPal account, that's fine. You could support me by sharing one of my videos. Thanks for watching, guys.